What happened while we were away, brought to you by From Israel to Egypt. While we were on the air yesterday, President Trump flew from Israel to Egypt, where he met with oodles of world leaders. Check out the optics here of Trump shaking the hands of all these world leaders commemorating the end of the Israel-Hamas conflict and to sign the peace agreement. Trump spoke about the lasting peace he envisions for the region.
Today, for the first time anyone can remember, we have a once-in-a-lifetime chance to put the old feuds and bitter hatreds behind us. And that's why so many people in this room, they didn't get along. Some did, some didn't, but they're getting along now. This has brought the people together. This is the first time the Middle East crisis has brought people together as opposed to driving them apart. And to declare that our future will not be ruled by the fights of the generations past, which is foolish. So together, let us continue in the spirit of cooperation and goodwill that has finally brought us to this incredible, historic breakthrough. If we do, together, we will reach the Middle East's incredible destiny, a safe and prosperous and beautiful crossroads of culture and commerce.
Aboard Air Force One on his way back, Trump discussed with reporters what it was like working with all these global leaders.
I get along with the tough ones. I don't get along with the weak ones. I get along with the tough ones. I don't know what that is, but Erdogan's been great with me. You know, when NATO has a problem with Erdogan, which they often do, they call me to talk to him. And I've never failed in working it out like immediately.
Back at home, Trump is expected to award the Presidential Medal of Freedom posthumously to Charlie Kirk today at the White House. Kirk's widow, Erica, is expected to be in attendance. According to the political betting platform Kalshi, the government shutdown is expected to last upwards of 35 days and climbing. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says, quote, "Today we celebrate Native American Day. I'm proud to join South Dakotans in honoring the heritage and contributions of the Lakota, Dakota, and Dakota people." Okay, then. In other news of interest, former President Barack Obama is really hopping mad. Trump has undone much of his presidency.
One of the problems with the American political system is we don't have a parliamentary system. So basically the president, in my case, Democrat, I leave office and there's no obvious person who's now the shadow prime minister. A lot of what I represented, a lot of what Michelle and I had tried to project, the values, our thinking about America, you know, my successor seemed to represent the opposite.
Right.
Not seemed, did. We have blown through, just in the last 6 months, a whole range of not simply assumptions, but rules and laws and practices that were put in place to ensure that nobody's above the law.
Learning Chinese today. Today's phrase is, things people say when they realize they're no longer above the law.
当人们意识到自己不再凌驾于法律之上时，他们就会说这样的话。
New York Attorney General Letitia James has now been formally indicted on mortgage fraud. She made her first public appearance since the indictment this morning.
I stand on solid rock. And I will not bow. I will not break. I will not bend.
Back to Cincinnati, where Police Chief Teresa Theach, remember her, responded to 2 shootings in downtown over the weekend.
And so my message to everybody, learn how to behave in our city, but especially learn how to behave in our downtown.
And finally, back to Egypt, where President Trump absolutely mogged UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer.
United Kingdom. Where's United Kingdom? Where's our friend? Where? Come here. Is everything going good?
Very good.
That's very nice that you're here. These people all came in like 20-minute notice.
Yeah, for those of you listening, President Trump called on UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Starmer approached the podium expecting to say a few words, and then Trump sent him back to stand in line. And that's what happened while we were away.